Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And let me give you a dose of entertainment with the guy that's on our couch this morning. I'm talking about Paris Sibalukhulu Dlamini, a rising force in the South African jazz scene. Now, his sound is so bold and spiritual and deeply connected to his cultural roots. With the debut album, Ingoma Busuku, he's capturing hearts and also ears alike across the country and the world. So before we get into the chat, let's take a listen to the voice that's redefining modern jazz. Come on, we have no choice but to give him a feel-good welcome! Oh my goodness, Paris, how are we feeling? That was incredible.
Oh, I feel so great. It's so beautiful. That is moods in Switzerland.
Sure.
It was special. Very mind-blowing, moving my heart, my soul, my mind to the T.
Sure.
You know, and it's very special to have appeared in those stages because moods in Zurich is very much heritage, is very much historical venue amongst other venues like the Bird's Eye. So it's been great.
Oh my
It's been great.
And the great part is that we also get to share in this magic today.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, I think that's what we need to say. Whoa, because I don't even think you're ready in Zanzi. But before we get into the music, let's talk about an album that's coming onto a month of its release, Ingoma Busuku, recorded in just 3 days. Are you joking? Please tell me about this process and why it only took 3 days to put this magic together.
So with the album, first and foremost, what's special about it, it was recorded in Cape Town, Penny Lane.
Come on.
Yep.
Give it up for the mother city.
So, yeah. So that is why it's sounding so beautiful. But more than anything is that I was working with creatives starting from a visionary man. I call him a visionary man. I know we're still going to talk about him, but I call him a visionary man, Linda Sikakane. Where I got to feature in his third album.
Award-winning album.
So the award-winning is the fourth one. So the build-up was on the third. In fact, it's always been building up. But you know, the third one to the fourth.
Sure.
You know, it's been so special. So having done that, so me and the master, Ndutuzo Makatini, we did the project from morning, load shedding, but at night we could be very much productive, you know. But also he created the music on a Monday, which is it was 23rd of January, 2023.
Sure.
Then I started laying vocals for all the tracks instantly there in studio. And we started seeing visions, started seeing where this was going to take us. Because he was like, are you ready, man?
Sure.
I never saw this. I never saw everything that's been happening, that's coming, that has already come through. So on the second day, the band is there. We are touring Linda Skakane's third album with the Swiss musicians and French. The second day, they laid. That day, we had Mr. Mbuso Khoza coming in studio for co-producing the vocals, guiding the whole process, you know, because those are my masters and my big bros. So that's how it happened. And on the very same Wednesday, we had a show with Linda. So I was actually mindful of not exhausting the creative juices for the tour, for what I came to Cape Town for. But at the same time, I needed to make sure that this is my debut album.
Unreal.
Which I started recording it back in 2013.
Oh.
And funny enough, files got lost when they broke into the studio.
Oh my
with
goodness.
at Bob Tembam Kiza's studio in Joburg. I was working with Makhathini
Wow.
at that. So you see, I never saw all these things coming, but it was destined to have Makhathini to be my producer for my debut, my second, my third.
Come on.
We're still gonna be doing things, and it's very much innovative. He opens up space for me to do my thinking, to do my thing. He doesn't want me to sound like anybody.
Sure.
He would fight if anybody says, no, he must sound like this. Yeah, he would fight. So
it's like you've got your own voice, your own sound. He's also a friend of the show. We had him on just before Jazz Fest, and I got to see him perform. And oh my goodness. So I completely get where you're coming from. But 3 days while still touring is absolutely insane. And you sound incredible. So I can't wait to show the rest of the country what exactly you have in store for them. But let's get into the name of the album itself. I'm really curious about the inspiration behind Ngoma Busuku. If I'm not mistaken, it translates to Song of the Night?
So it's Song of Night, yes.
Song of Night,
Yeah.
okay. So what does this mean to you? I know there's a poetic meaning behind it all.
First and foremost, at night, it is when we give birth to so many things. You know, at night, that's when you become yourself.
Yeah.
Because when you sleep, you get into another world. That's when most of the things get born. That's when you get to wake up and take your journal, write the things, write the ambitions, write everything you want to put out there.
Sure.
You know, during the day, I have to impress you, how I need to dress, how I need to be. Some people at night would sleep at night very much free and naked.
Yeah.
You know,
most vulnerable.
Exactly, you know, mostly vulnerable. But they give birth to new things. They give birth to, so Song of Night. So for me, Ingoma Busuku, it's the birth, first and foremost, it's the birth of my new projects, of my debut. But it's mostly, when you listen to it, it's the birth of more ideas for you. It's the birth of purification. Humanity, love also, because we try to balance the two. We open with the prayer song on the album, but we close with a love song. You know what I mean? I've got Zulu love songs. I've got song that rallies behind us Africans. You know, in a good way, which we're gonna.
Oh, yeah, we look forward to that. It's Africa Month, and we've got to be celebrating everything that we have as a continent. Like you said, the fight in us, but definitely the love in us at the end of the day. Paris, thank you. We're going to get him back for some quick fire questions in just a little bit. But for now, though, we built up a bit of an appetite. Let's head to the kitchen.